Right now, a historic loss for the Bucks, beat by an 8th seed in overtime. How many times an NBA first seed has succumbed in the first round?
Also, sounding the alarm, Dane County spending millions to upgrade tornado sirens. We ask how the money is being spent as we look at how it all works.
And we do have some nice weather to close out this work week, but enjoy it now because we do have some rainy, cool weather headed our way this weekend.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchine. Thanks for waking up with us. Let's start with the good news. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka talking about a nice, mild end to the work week.
Yeah, the next couple days can be really enjoyable after dealing with such cool weather the last several days. But enjoy it for now because things will be changing this weekend. We have a cold front that will arrive tomorrow night. Out ahead of the cold front today and tomorrow, we should be in the mid to upper 60s. And I went out tomorrow if we don't have some temperatures that get close to 70 in the afternoon. So enjoy that because once again, we're in store for another cloudy, rainy weekend, kind of like what we saw last weekend with temperatures struggling to get in the 50s. And it looks like that'll continue at least into early next week. 38 right now in Madison. Is a little chilly this morning. 37 in Janesville, not quite as cold as yesterday. We do have a little bit more cloud cover to the north, and that's kept temperatures up into the 40s. A little bit of a southerly wind already starting to pick up 9 to as much as 12, 13 miles per hour coming in out of the south, but that's what's going to boost our temperatures. A weak system passing to our north may produce a few showers up there in Adams, Juneau, maybe even Sauk and Columbia County. A little bit later on this morning, but I think we'll see a partly sunny sky. Temperatures headed into the mid-60s today. So if you are going to be traveling about, no problems on the roads. A little chilly this morning with partly cloudy skies. Temperatures headed into the mid-60s. An update on some of those Mississippi River levels where we have some ongoing flooding. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a bit.
Kelly, thank you very much. Let's take a live look now at Fiserv Forum this morning. A quiet Deer District, the sun coming up there after a stunning Game 5 loss to the Miami Heat.
The Bucks blew a fourth quarter lead and lost in overtime.
Just devastating. Now the focus turns to the offseason where questions about the coaching staff and the roster surround the team. Our Andrew Bandstra reports.
If you fell asleep or turned off the TV when the Milwaukee Bucks were leading the Miami Heat by 16 points going into the fourth quarter, I hate to be the one to break you the bad news. Their season is over. The Heat stormed back to win the game just like they did in Game 4, and unfortunately, Jimmy Butler happened again. Butler put up 42 points in the 128-126 overtime win for Miami, including a tip-in in the game's final seconds to force overtime. Ultimately, free throws for the Bucks, particularly from Giannis, who missed 13 in the game, were the difference maker.
I mean, we had everything set up this year. Every single time, first, second, third quarter, we're in the lead, and then we lose it in the fourth. We can't do that, you know? So it's disappointing, but we'll bounce back. We got a good, solid team. Hopefully coaching's fixed up, you know, in the offseason. We're back at it.
The Bucks had the ball down 2 with 9 seconds left with 2 timeouts and did not use either of them. This is now one of 5 instances in NBA playoff history where a number 8 seed has defeated a number 1 seed in the first round. Tough pill to swallow for the team that had the best record in the regular season this year. From championship hopeful to coming to a crashing halt at the end of the season, Bucks fans right now just don't know how to process these emotions. In Milwaukee, Andrew Bandstra, News 3 Now.
Thanks, Andrew. We'll have game highlights coming up in 10 minutes.
It's 6:03 happening today. A Beloit teenager accused in a Labor Day homicide will be back in court this morning. Dante Wilson, now 16, was just 15 years old when the shooting happened in 2021. The 19-year-old victim's body was found between 2 houses on the west side of Janesville. Wilson was arrested while at school. He's scheduled for a motion hearing this morning.
Now to an update on a homicide in southwest Madison from earlier this week. We're learning more about the victim in the case. She's been identified as 43-year-old Michaela Juarez Occult of Monona. However, the cause and manner of her death is still pending. She was found dead late Monday afternoon in a strip mall off Midvale and Hammersley, just north of the Beltline. Now, the picture of the man we're putting up on the screen now is Jose Duenas Quinones. Right now, police are calling him a person of interest in the case. However, he is not in the country, they say. Jose shares a young daughter with the victim, and authorities believe the two have left the country.
A teenage girl is in custody this morning in Sun Prairie after police say she threatened a parent with a knife. Officers had to use a taser on the 16-year-old, saying she refused to drop a pair of knives for more than half an hour. Police found her out in the driveway with those knives when they arrived. She's now facing charges of recklessly endangering safety. The incident closed Chandler Lane for a while in Sun Prairie yesterday, you might have noticed. Residents nearby were also asked to avoid the area.
A GOP-backed bill to avoid the debt ceiling is on its way to the Senate this morning and likely to die there. Democrats in that chamber, along with the president, are opposed to the measure's federal spending cuts. It's the Limit, Save, Grow Act. It's a major victory for Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. His caucus is trying to push the White House now to the negotiating table. Democrats instead want a clean debt ceiling with no conditions.
We've done our job. We're the only ones to lift the debt limit to make sure this economy is not in jeopardy.
The GOP's Default on America Act does not bring us any closer to avoiding a first-ever default.
The Congressional Budget Office estimates the nation could default on its debt in July. Some analysts say it could be as early as June if Congress does not raise the debt ceiling.
Former Vice President Pence will soon be called to testify before a federal grand jury. Donald Trump had tried to block the testimony from happening, but the D.C. Court of Appeals unanimously rejecting his motion this morning. Investigators are interested in attempts to block Congress from certifying President Biden's victory. Pence has already said he would comply with that subpoena.
Confusion now over the future of a key seat at the state capitol. Madison State Representative Sheila Stubbs was nominated to lead the county's largest agency, which has some county leaders saying that job needs her full attention. Stubbs, though, may be looking to keep her seat at the State House. A Dane County executive told News 3 Now she would resign, but in a letter shared with News 3 Now by one of her constituents, Stubbs says that she's committed to doing both jobs.
Job of Director of Human Services requires 100% of that person's effort, focus, and commitment. And she indicated that there are things that she wants to get done in the assembly.
Members of the county board have also shared concerns about comments that Stubbs made during a recent church event. First reported by the State Journal, Representative Stubbs said that the county board needs to be shooken up for the suggestion that she needs to resign from the assembly. We did reach out multiple times to Representative Stubbs for comment. She was unavailable.
Just about 6:07 now. With peak severe weather season underway, Dane County officials are making sure residents will get warning information as fast as possible. Arman Rahman shares the details of the money going into the county's outdoor sirens.
That sound is all it takes to make you get somewhere safe in a storm or tornado.
Sometimes the boxes have some moisture that gets inside them, so they're starting to rust.
But what goes into it is a complex network of software and hardware in 141 sirens across Dane County. Now it's time for a $3 million checkup.
Once over from top to bottom, a physical, as it were.
And touch-up on the sirens that give us the heads up.
There's no problem with the system the way it exists now. It's just that the technology is newer and better, and we want to stay in front of that technology to the best of our ability.
Sensors, wiring, and controls at each site will be upgraded to keep communicating seamlessly with emergency management.
Everything from the main PC in our office to the control boards at every of our 141 siren sites throughout the county. And new radios, because everything talks via two-way radio.
It'll also allow emergency officials to monitor, control, and test the siren system remotely.
The ability for any internet device, whether it's wireless, like cellular or Wi-Fi, to be able to connect to the system. What that will help for us is our ability to come out and troubleshoot quickly.
Emergency management hopes to start the process in a couple of months, and they say for people living around the sirens,
the good news is they're probably not going to see a difference.
Our Arman Rahman reporting there. Dane County officials say they are still negotiating with the vendor. Once they get started on the work, they hope to have it done by the time snow flies again.
6:08 coming up. The Jets introduce Aaron Rodgers to the New York media. Hear how he compares his new team to the Packers.
And I'm Josh Ryder, live with how you can be the good and spread kindness in the 608.
Furniture and Appliance Mart is hosting a massive appliance blowout. Dishwashers start at $11 a month. Refrigerators start at $12 a month. And washer and dryer pairs start at $18 a month. Plus 72 months special financing at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
Very loud. It sounds like a bull running through a china shop. I don't know what else to say.
People don't realize how nice a door can run until they get it serviced. It's whisper quiet. Your neighbors will thank you.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Less taxing, more savings. Right now at H&R Carpets and Flooring. Our flooring is durable and easy care, and it looks beautiful. It really is less taxing, and it's on sale now at H&R Carpets and Flooring in Wanakee.
Why are there 2 extra seats? Are we getting 2 Great Danes? I know, giant Uncle Dane and his giant beard. Maybe a dragon. Twin sisters, and one is a robot and one is a knight. And I'll be on the side of the octopus.
The Volkswagen Atlas with best-in-class third-row legroom. Visit your local Volkswagen dealer for 4.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2023 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport.
Hi, I'm Kylie, and I make fresh, delicious Papa Murphy's pizza.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I make the Papa Murphy's pizza.
Sure, that's take and bake. We built it with the freshest ingredients. You bake it fresh in your oven.
By you mean me, so technically, I make the pizza.
Super good pizza, Kylie.
Oh, Kylie, so good. Right now, enjoy big-time taco flavors on a pizza with the limited-time Taco Grande. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Wow, would you look at that?
It's beautiful.
He even remembered the napkins.
Wow. That's our boy.
So proud.
There's a deal for every sunrise at McDonald's. Try one of our tasty bagel sandwiches like the steak, egg, and cheese bagel, sausage, egg, and cheese bagel, or bacon, egg, and cheese bagel.
What makes L'Oreal Paris Hyaluronic Acid Serum loved by so many?
Our highest concentration of pure hyaluronic acid. Wrinkles are less visible by up to 47%.
Validated by dermatologists.
Revitalift Hyaluronic Acid Serum by L'Oreal.
What makes the L'Oreal Vitamin C Serum different?
12% pure vitamin C serum by L'Oreal Paris. When compared to a vitamin C derivative, only pure vitamin C can fight skin oxidation instantly. Skin looks up to 70% brighter.
Pure Vitamin C Serum by L'Oreal Paris.
Ashley is hosting a massive inventory blowout sale. Get guaranteed lowest prices on furniture and mattresses and save even more on clearance items. Plus, low monthly payments with no money down and free delivery in 3 days or less. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
And the 608, we have how an area group is spreading some kindness throughout the community.
Josh Sprider is live on Madison's East Side with the story. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. We love working with the Goodman Community Center and the positive things they're doing here in the community. And tonight they're having a first of its kind event here called Be the Good. It's an opportunity for you to come together and spread some joy and kindness through storytelling. Danny Luckett is the Chief Development Officer and joins us this morning. Danny, good morning to you.
Good morning, Josh.
So this is the first of its kind event that you guys are putting on, and you're really excited to see what comes out of this to spread a little positivity here in our community.
Absolutely. Working at Goodman, we have the opportunity to see all of the amazing things that people contribute to the center and to our community every day. And so the opportunity to shed light on that and share it with the community and, you know, some good news amidst everything else going on in the world, we're really excited about that. For instance, like we have amazing volunteers who help us do all of the amazing things that happen here every day. So we're going to be spotlighting some of those stories as well and just championing all of what they do for us to make everything we do possible.
So this event that's open to the public will be happening right here in the Brassworks building tonight. How is it going to work? Because you really have a whole group of people coming together and many storytellers too.
We do. Well, we were fortunate we were able to host some workshops that were kind of an opportunity for novice storytellers in the community to come in and learn how to tell a story and actually perform it on stage. So we have some folks from the community who participated in those workshops with Mad City Storytellers, and they're coming here tonight to share those stories, and they range all over the board in terms of that unique story that each person tells. So we're excited to hear from them, and we have some stories from staff like our CEO Letitia Nelson that we're excited to share as well.
Yeah, there's going to be some familiar faces and names tonight too.
Absolutely. We have John Irvin from Big Big Dreamers United is going to be our MC, and he is extremely entertaining and engaging, so we're really fortunate to have him with us.
All right, let's throw the information up on the screen because there is still time and still tickets available tonight.
That's right. Please join us. Come one, come all. It's going to be a wonderful festive evening, and we hope everybody can come.
Wonderful. Danny, thank you so much. Again, Be the Good Madison happening tonight. I have all this information up on channel3000.com. The best part about this, guys, is, you know, they're offering those tickets that are still available, but it's give what you can. So if you can give something great, if you can't, still show up, and then you can get something out of it. There's also other ways to donate at Good Bin, too, and all of that can be found on our website.
Love to hear it. Josh Breiter, thanks for highlighting this. We appreciate it.
Josh is always looking for positive stories to share with you, so reach out to him. He gets a lot of his ideas from people just like you. Social media, Josh Breiter TV, or email him at into608@WISC-TV.com.
6:15, Kelly Slifka has your first warn weather this morning. Good morning, Kelly.
Yeah, good morning. We are watching the Mississippi River as it continues to crest, basically almost at crest right now in La Crosse, but we have that ongoing moderate to major flooding across the Mississippi River. As mentioned, La Crosse just about cresting, just updated this number. It's almost at that 15.9, and then it should gradually start to fall as we go over the next couple of days. Now, our southern gauge is still rising because that water is flowing downstream, obviously, and it looks like as you get toward the area near Prairie du Chien should be cresting tomorrow, getting close to 25.4 feet, or 23.5 feet, so still got a few more inches to go before it starts to crest by tomorrow. Now, in the meantime, we don't have any more rain in our forecast, at least for the next couple of days. Temperature starting off chilly this morning, will rise through the 40s, and noticing that southerly wind picking up at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, and that should put us in the mid to upper 60s the next couple of days, so enjoy it. Cool this morning, 38 in Madison, 35 in Monroe, 37 in Janesville. As you get toward the Wisconsin River Valley, we are seeing some clouds, and that's why temperatures are in the 40s, areas to the northwest. Some of those clouds will skirt across our area this morning, and can't even rule out a shower up to the north into Adams and Juneau County, maybe even into Sauk and Columbia County. 34 right now in Waunakee, 34 in Cottage Grove, Oregon, currently at 34. So chilly start to the morning, but at least we're all above freezing. Here's that weak system that's passing across the northern tier. This is going to race across southern Canada. That cold front never quite getting here, but out ahead of it, we've had a few showers moving through west central areas of the state. Some of those clouds may briefly touch us this morning. Maybe a shower up to the north as well. Temperatures by the noon hour in the upper 50s, already warmer than where we were all day yesterday, and headed into the mid to upper 60s with that southerly wind picking up at 10 to 15. Now as we go into a Saturday, we've got Crazy Legs coming into town, and it looks like it's going to be a cool one. Can't rule out a shower just about at any time. Now it's not going to be heavy, but a spotty shower expected to move through with the cold front moving through as we go into the early morning hours. And on the backside of it, the cold air wraps in. Can't even rule out a flake or two of snow as we go into a Sunday and Monday. So the first warm forecast can't quite get over the hump yet. Temperatures in the upper 60s today and tomorrow, but only in the 50s on Saturday. 40s expected Sunday and Monday with that chance of rain continuing. Maybe a little bit of a mix there on Sunday. Gradually rebounding back in the 60s by the middle of next week.
All right, thanks, Kelly. Well, there will not be a Bucks championship parade this year. Milwaukee is out of the NBA playoffs after a crushing overtime loss late last night. Bucks led for most of this one. Let's get to the highlights at the end of the fourth quarter. Bucks up by 4 at this point, 10 seconds left. The Heat nail a huge three, then a jump ball. Bucks get control. Giannis, though, makes a bad pass. Failed save. And look, just like that, it's over. Watch the catch here.
Oh!
Acrobatic tip in from Jimmy Butler. God, Butler just killed Milwaukee all season long. Now we go to overtime. Final play of the game. Giannis gives it up to Middleton, finds an open Grayson Allen, drives down to the lane, gets the shot off, and that's it. That's the ball game. Bucks lose by 2 to end their season. Here's Sports Director Zach Hanley with the rest of your morning sports.
Aaron Rodgers called Wednesday a surreal one. For 18 years, he's been a Packer, and now he's officially a Jet. The franchise introduced the quarterback Wednesday afternoon, and he was all smiles. Rodgers is tasked with turning around a team that hasn't been to the playoffs in 12 years and hasn't won a Super Bowl since 1969. A trophy he called was looking pretty lonely.
Opportunity to be a part of a city that's hungry, that's a team of an incredible fan base that's hungry to win again. The opportunity to be a part of something special here, it's different. You know, it's similar to Green Bay in that way. When you win in a city like Green Bay, well, I assume for a team like the New York Jets, you go down in history, and there's something special about adding that to your legacy.
Meanwhile, his former head coach, Matt LaFleur, thanked the Rodgers for their time together after the trade was made official, saying, "I've had the opportunity to work with many great players, but none better than Aaron. He was and will always be a great representative of the G and what it means to be a Packer." Luke Fickell's first Big Ten game with the Badgers just got a little tougher. Wisconsin's conference opener isn't just a road trip to Purdue, but the Badgers will take on the Boilermakers under the lights on Friday night at Ross-Ade Stadium. UW has won 9 straight games at Purdue and the last 16 meetings in the series. Brewers trying to avoid being swept by the Tigers. Third inning, Crew already up 3-0. Victor Caratini gonna make it 5-zip with one swing of the bat. He gets the cheesehead, and the Brew Crew get a much-needed win. 6-2 is the final. And that's it for Morning Sports. Have a great day.
You too, Zach. Coming up next in Wild, video of extreme hail that battered the South this week.
And in our next half hour, an end to the COVID emergency status in Wisconsin. What that means for the price of tests.
And let's see where gas is at this morning as we head to break. It's still hanging around $3.43 a gallon here in Dane County. We'll be right back.
Watch News 3 Now at 6 with Eric, Charlotte, Gary, and Zach. Weeknights.
Get fresh ground beef, $2.88 for a 1-pound roll. And asparagus, just $1.99 a pound at Hy-Vee. That's a 1-pound roll of fresh ground beef, $2.88. And asparagus, just $1.99 a pound. Thursday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
Spring into action and save on stressless seating at the Century House. Now get $400 off all classic power recliners, signature-base recliners and ottomans, and cross-base recliners and ottomans. And get $400 off most sofas and love seats. Imagine how much you can save building your dream sectional. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
We're doing everything we can to reduce our carbon footprint.
We are 100% employee-owned.
We are Barnes.
Landscape design can be overwhelming. Our experienced residential landscape designers work together with you to make any vision come to life. Welcome to Barnesville. From planting to tree and shrub pruning, seeding to sodding, mowing to mulching, and everything in between. Discover the Barnes difference. Get started at barnesinc.net.
Could you keep it down? Oh, hey, sorry. I can't stop these kids from rocking, but I can help you replace all this. Rock on! With free installation on Felco windows, siding, doors, and roofing, plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. There's never been a better time to upgrade your home. This offer ends Sunday. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Felco.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Good news. This just in. Your Ford dealers have fresh shipments of their award-winning SUV lineup in stock and ready for you to drive home today. Get your hands on a new Ford, the #1 brand in SUV owner loyalty, including Bronco Sport with standard GOAT modes, and Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And now, here's more good news. Choose FlexBuy on Explorer or Edge and get 0.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $500 FlexBuy cash.
Get fresh ground beef, $2.88 for a 1-pound roll. And asparagus, just $1.99 a pound at Hy-Vee. That's a 1-pound roll of fresh ground beef, $2.88. And asparagus, just $1.99 a pound. Thursday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
Welcome back. Take a peek at Mark's morning. You know, the first time we looked at this, we were so struck by the covered bridge, which is, you know, a staple in Wisconsin. We love these things. We missed the little furry creature in the corner.
Yeah, there's a deer in the bottom left.
Who'd have thunk?
Take a little drink.
I gotta say, when we're driving through the backwoods of Wisconsin, you know, Zach can point out a deer 16 miles away.
Is that right?
It's unbelievable.
Is he a hunter?
Unbelievable. Yes.
Okay.
Can't always see the dirty dishes next to the sink, but always can see the deer.
There are 2 deer.
What?
They're 2? No, they're not.
No.
It's water.
I don't
It's
even see the
reflecting.
one.
There's more. Yeah.
Where?
No. Okay. So keep going. The bottom left. Just go to a little bit further down.
Oh,
the bottom
I
left.
see it.
Right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Andrew. Andrew pointed it out.
Wish we had one of those like John Madden telestrators, you know, like the circle. Well, you see here, the deer is taking a drink of water, and just bam, right below to the left. There's the second deer. Boom.
Hey, Mark, thanks a lot. Certainly got us talking this morning. We appreciate it. Make sure you use the hashtag MyNews3Morning when you post your pictures.
Oh, some wild video out of the south this morning. They just got battered by some extreme hail. Take a look at this. Tennis ball size hail pelting parts of Texas as severe storms threaten more than 40 million residents across the south. Belmead, Texas reported hail measurements up to 4.5 inches. And you see the bull there in the back. I feel bad for the guy. He's got nowhere to go. Those things gotta hurt. Do some damage to your car, your roof, all sorts of stuff.
They do say cows are happier in Wisconsin. We don't get hail like this, per se.
And very rare for sure. All right, we got a little bit of a warm-up before the weekend, Kelly.
Yeah, enjoy today and also tomorrow. We've got some nice weather. There have been some showers that have been passing up to the north. That should be staying to the north. Maybe Adams and Juneau County might see a few of these. A few clouds rolling into the Madison area. It's a little bit chilly this morning, upper 30s.
Give it here, folks. More News 3 Now this morning coming up right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Dear Exit Strategy. All your pieces are in place. Thanks for being there when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs. Toyota. Let's go places.
Breakfast sounds better together, doesn't it? Make it even more special with the hazelnut and cocoa taste of Nutella. Nutella. Wake up to wow.
Shopping for insurance? Forget about saving 15%. Switch to a West Bend policy, and we're offering a chance to save everything. Every memory, every detail. No matter if it's fire, theft, or weather. We promise to help you get everything back to how it was before. Just think of what you can save. West Bend. The worst brings out our best.
Strawberries, blueberries, and the cherry on top. Fairlife, with 50% more protein, 50% less sugar, and a creamy taste, turns scrumptious into scrumptious. Fairlife, ultra-filtered milk.
It's time to celebrate and save during Blaine's Farm and Fleet of Baraboo's grand reopening event going on now. Join us for 3 days of giveaways, prize drawings, daily expert demos, and more. Plus, shop huge store-wide savings like large jugs of Era laundry detergent, just $7.99. 50-pound bags of Blaine's brand black oil sunflower seed, $24.99 while supplies last. And assorted dog and cat toys are buy one, get one free. Don't miss Blaine's Farm and Fleet of Baraboo's grand reopening event going on now.
This is how legends are made.
Chevy Silverado and new Silverado HD. Choose your own path with the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup and see where it takes you. Find new roads.
It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or current Chevy owners get $3,750 total cash allowance on all 2023 Silverado pickups with a turbo high-output engine.
Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Now's the time for cleaner indoor air. Now's the time for a professional air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer. You've known us for cleaning carpet and hard floors, but we've been developing and perfecting our air duct cleaning process and equipment for over 20 years. We do things the right way, cleaning your entire system. So if it's been a while or you've never had your air ducts professionally cleaned, now's the time to call 1-800-STEAMER. Call or go online to book a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. Thanks for being there when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs. Toyota. Let's go places.
Right now, the end of COVID emergency relief. We'll take a look at local cases and which programs are about to end.
Also, if you've missed out on seeing the Northern Lights, not to worry. We'll tell you about 2 more chances to see them.
And it is chilly this morning, but we've got a couple of nice days before some more cool weather heads our way into the upcoming weekend.
Good Thursday morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Linscheid.
I'm Chris Stanford. Kelly Slipka with your First Warn forecast. Hey, today's not shaping up too bad. Today and tomorrow, kind of the
cream of the top. What does they say?
Cream of the
cream of the crop.
Creme de la creme, cream of the top. Some C
Cream
words
of
in
the
there.
top. It's almost Friday.
No, but these are going to be some of the best days that we see for a while.
Yeah, it looks like today and tomorrow, get out and enjoy it because we are definitely due. I know it's a little bit chilly this morning with upper 30s. We've had some clouds move in areas to the north and west. Actually, some of those clouds starting to stream into the Madison area, but those will be in and out. We should see a really nice afternoon as we see the southerly wind pick up at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. That southerly wind will warm our temperatures up fairly quickly today, so enjoy it. Mid to upper 60s today with a partly sunny sky both days. Cold front does arrive late tomorrow night with some rain chances moving in for the upcoming weekend, and it's going to be another cool rainy weekend, especially Saturday or Sunday, and I wouldn't even doubt if we don't even see a few snowflakes mixing in with some of that rain. Can't rule out a few showers up there in Adams and Juneau County this morning. That should move on fairly quickly. More sunshine to the south as we rise through the 60s throughout the afternoon hours, headed into the mid-60s, so a really nice afternoon headed our way. 38 right now. It is a little bit chilly, but will warm quickly with that southerly wind up there at 10 to 15 miles per hour. We'll talk about the rain chances for the weekend, and also we've got Crazy Legs as well. We'll have that forecast coming up.
All right, thank you, Kelly. You can stay on top of all the changes, folks. Just download the First Warn Weather app by searching WISC Weather in your app store.
New information this morning. Wisconsin about to end its emergency COVID efforts next month in line with the federal government. We're currently seeing 188 reported COVID cases a day. That's the lowest 7-day average in about 2 years now. Right now, 7 Wisconsin counties are in the medium range for community-level infections. Those include Lafayette, Greene, and Rock counties in our area. The end to the emergency order mostly means less funds available to address COVID.
The fact of the matter is that the public health emergency was a trigger for federal and state funding to become available, resources that aren't normal.
Okay, so that means things are about to get more expensive. DHS expects at-home testing will likely become more costly. For lab-based tests, as community testing sites become more limited, people may also be charged, regardless of insurance status. Telehealth services will be extended to the end of the year.
Back to our floodage covering this morning. We have been watching this shot right here of the Mississippi River in La Crosse all week. This live shot shows the rising water about to reach its crest. The worst is almost over in La Crosse. The water should start dropping later this evening from its max height of 15.9 feet. Downriver, though, in Dubuque, Iowa, the water will drop on Saturday at 23.2 feet. The water has less than a foot to go until its crest there. Flooding from the Mississippi River now affecting some traffic in parts of Wisconsin. Take a look at this over in Fountain City. A section of Highway 35 is closed. It's under multiple feet of water this morning. The flooding also getting into businesses. Law enforcement's urging drivers to follow detours to avoid closures. So far, no one's been displaced. The flooding and road closures are expected to last at least through the weekend. Well, between those 2 points in Lansing, Iowa, the water has closed the Black Hawk Bridge. It connects Iowa and Wisconsin. And for those who take the bridge to work, it's an inconvenience. Tourism also taking a hit.
It's 6:33 in other headlines this morning. A 16-year-old is in custody after being found with a loaded gun at Memorial High School. The Madison School District says staff were tipped off near the end of the school day yesterday. They isolated the student in a secure area until police were able to arrive. That student now facing a charge of firearm possession on school property. The district is offering services to both staff and students who might need it. They're reiterating to everyone after this incident, if you see something, say something.
Now to an arson investigation at UW-Madison. Campus police are investigating a pair of fires at Sterling Hall. Officers were called after getting reports of smoke coming from 2 rooms on the building's first floor Tuesday night. When they got there, the fires were already out. UWPD says fires were set intentionally. Cleanup estimated at $10,000. Anyone with information about the fires, though, if you may have seen something or anything suspicious in that area at the time, call Madison Area Crime Stoppers. This morning, Dane County deputies want you to be on the lookout for the latest round of scams. It involves people posing as deputies. And a Madison woman, she reported getting a call from a man claiming to be a deputy. He told her that there was a warrant out for her arrest and demanded that she bring $4,000 in cash to the public safety building. A reminder here, law enforcement will never ask for money over the phone or by email. The sheriff's office says if you get a call or an email like this, hang up and report it to your local authorities.
Happening tonight, another chance to see the northern lights. They could be visible for about a quarter of Wisconsin this evening, nearly all of the state tomorrow. You're taking a look at some of the pictures you folks have sent us this spring as the lights have become more active this year. It's all because of a solar maximum. That basically means there are more blasts of energy coming from the sun, resulting in these stunning shows. We'll continue to see more northern lights until that solar maximum comes to an end a couple years in 2025. Now take a look at these maps. These are the areas where you will see the lights tonight. It's delineated by a red line under that big green circle. So that was tonight's viewing area rather. Now this is tomorrow night's viewing area. Again, where that red line is, you can see it covers the entire state of Wisconsin. Able to see that color show tomorrow night.
New data on unemployment in Dane County this morning. The county has the lowest rate in the state. That is according to the Department of Workforce Development. The latest data from March shows us at 1.7%. That is lower than the 1.9% unemployment rate recorded in February. Last week, the statewide unemployment rate dipped to a record of 2.5 in March. You can find a full breakdown of the numbers right now at channel3000.com.
It's 6:36. The city is looking for the next group of apartments to get a sustainability makeover.
Yeah, it's all free to those who get it, and it can end up saving them thousands. With the first year of the program in the books, the city is now showing off the energy efficient upgrades. The Efficiency Navigation Program is a partnership between Madison, Sustain Dane, and Elevate Energy to give low-income housing units access to efficiency upgrades completely free. It helps to lower energy costs, saving some residents over $2,000 a year and making units safer.
This is about affordable housing, right? This is about a type of housing that is really needed in our community, and making sure that people who live in affordable housing can live in safe and clean and healthy environments and can benefit from low utility bills all at the same time.
The city makes the improvements using funding from grants along with federal and state benefits. And by the way, if you are looking to get in on this, 2023 applications are available right now. Just log on to sustaindane.org.
All right, check out this next story. It's the time of year, right, when high school seniors are finalizing their plans for life after graduation. Maybe that includes college. A teenager in New Orleans has a tough choice to make. He's been accepted into 125 colleges.
Whoa.
Dennis Barnes has also earned $9 million worth of scholarships.
But as I realized the path I was heading down, like I said, I rolled my momentum, and then I ended up farther than I even would have ever thought I would have been.
Incredible. Dennis plans on majoring in computer science. He hasn't picked which college he'll attend quite yet.
What a tough choice.
Close your eyes and throw a dart.
Wow, hard work paying off for that young man. Well done. We wish you the best.
Yeah, congrats. 6:38 now. Let's take a live look outside. Kelly is talking about just how warm it's going to get to end your work week before a big cool down coming for your weekend.
And I'm Josh Ryder live in the 608 with how you can spread some kindness and some positivity next in the 608.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Reviews are very important. It really reflects on how we're handling customers at Precision Door. It's feeling like I'm helping out my neighbor. Quality service quickly from a name you can trust.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
The
This is Beth. She's in an endless aisle of flat pack furniture she'll never have time to assemble. What Beth really needs is a break from the DIY with my new Calvin bedroom. She'll love the gorgeous detail on the stylish chevron headboard and stunning white and calming gray finishes. The 5-piece set still only costs $9.99. And with Bobtastic delivery, she can get white glove unpacking, assembly, trash removal, and more. Why do more when you can spend less and get more? Take a break. Spring break at Bob's Discount Furniture.
Good news. This just in. Your Ford dealers have fresh shipments of their award-winning SUV lineup in stock and ready for you to drive home today. Get your hands on a new Ford, the #1 brand in SUV owner loyalty, including Bronco Sport with standard GOAT modes and Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And now, here's more good news. Choose FlexBuy on Escape and get 0% APR financing for 66 months only at your local Ford dealer.
When the Murrays discovered Gain scent beads, they fell in love with the irresistible scent. So did their dog Roger. Gain scent beads keep even the stinkiest stuff smelling fresh.
Hey, Dad. What's the ocean like? Are there animals living underwater? Is the ocean warm?
Yeah, it can be very warm.
You were made to remember some days forever. We were made to help you find the best way there.
At Diamond Select, our on-site goldsmith can create a beautiful, one-of-a-kind piece. Whether it's repurposing an old ring or creating from a picture online, we're here to help you create jewelry of your dreams. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Find out what factors drive the decision to open and close the Beltline's Flex Lane. Get a look inside Wisconsin's Nerve Center that monitors and controls the Flex Lane and keeps an eye on roadways throughout the state. Tonight at 6.
Heavy rain can lead to dangerous flooding. If you come across moving floodwater when you're driving, bicycling, or on foot, turn around, don't drown. It really could save your life. Download the First Warn weather app to stay safe and informed.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back on the Health Watch this morning. Mayflowers right around the corner. So that means allergy season is upon us. If you're suffering from sneezing, runny nose, itchy eyes, we're helping you find some ways to get some relief. We spoke to SSM Health allergist Dr. Julia Thorson about what you can do to alleviate those symptoms.
I usually recommend allergy medications if you're having symptoms that are bothersome to you. So you don't have to have super severe symptoms to benefit from medications. That being said, if you can avoid the allergens themselves, that's always the first line.
Just stay inside, Chris.
There you go. Just don't go outside.
Don't go outside. That's the answer. You can always try to reduce the pollen count in your home by taking off your outside shoes and clothes. That prevents tracking some of that pollen into your house.
Just take all your clothes off.
And stay inside.
Leave all your clothes outside and get all those weird looks from your neighbors.
Close the windows.
All right.
Kelly Slifka.
Kelly Slifka with the First Warn forecast. Anything on the radar this morning?
Yeah, we got a little bit of rain, but nothing's going to keep me from going outside today because we are due after being kind of stuck inside with the cool, rainy weather that we had over the weekend and early this week. We do have a few showers up to the north. Most of this is going to stay north of our area, but I wouldn't doubt in Monroe, Adams, Juneau County, may see some of these showers. And can't even rule out parts of Sauk County into Columbia County as we go through the morning hours, but most of that staying to our north. We're going to enjoy some nice weather the next couple of days with a warm up to close out the week. Mid to upper 60s. We're actually going to be running above average. However, enjoy it for now because it looks like another system is going to come in this weekend, bring us cooler weather and also some rain. And we can't even rule out a few snowflakes mixing in as we close out the month of April. Unbelievable. But once again, it looks like this will continue throughout the weekend into early next week. Right now, temperatures, though, starting out chilly, but that southerly wind will quickly warm us through the 40s. I think by the noon hour, we're already in the upper 50s with partly sunny skies headed into the mid-60s this afternoon. We got the crazy legs coming in. I know a lot of folks coming in from around the state and out of town. To over 12,000 participants for this. Can expect a few showers. It's really hard to time out this, but can't rule out a few showers, and it will be chilly and fairly breezy with that northwest wind at 10 to 15. Right now, 38 in Madison, 37 in Janesville, 41 in the Dells, and 43 in Camp Douglas. That's due to that cloud cover up to our north. 35 in Wanakee, 34 in Sun Prairie, Stoughton, and Cottage Grove. So all of us above freezing this morning. And we're watching that system that'll be quickly moving across northern parts of the United States into Canada. That's what's producing some of those showers, but that'll be mainly staying to our north. So we'll look at partly sunny skies today, upper 50s already at the noon hour. Headed into the mid-60s this afternoon, so it should be a nice day. Enjoy the warmer temperatures today and tomorrow because, once again, some of that colder air that's just lurking up to our north is going to dive down in the south. This upper-level low is just going to sit and spin across the Great Lakes, sending that cold air all the way down in the southern United States into early next week, but then I think some of that warmer weather will return by the middle of next week. First warm forecast, 66 today with a partly sunny sky, 68 tomorrow. That chance of rain will hold off until well after midnight tomorrow night into Saturday as temperatures start to drop in the 40s by Sunday and Monday. Once again, some rain, maybe a snowflake mix in for the end of the weekend into early next week. Then we quickly rebound back in the 60s by the middle of next week.
All right, Kelly Slifka, thank you very much. 6:45, we're in the 608 this morning with how an area group is spreading kindness through our community.
This says Josh Sprider written all over it. And this is exactly what you're trying to do every day, Josh, is inspire us to be better and, just helping everyone out.
Hey, you know it. When the Goodman Community Center reached out about this story, I jumped on it because there is not enough of this in the community, especially being showcased right now. We know that kindness, acts of kindness are happening every single day, and we want to showcase that right now, right here at Goodman Community Center coming up tonight. This morning, Letitia Nelson, the CEO, is with us. Letitia, good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
So you are super excited. This is the first of its kind event happening, and really, this is just a way to showcase that there are good things happening all around us every single day, even during these times right now of uncertainty.
Oh yeah, come on, Madison. You guys do it all the time in this community, and since I've been in this community, I've seen it over and over and over, and we wanted to have an opportunity to talk about it.
So right here in the Brassworks building of the Goodman Center tonight, this is where the event's going to be happening. Yeah. And it's a storytelling workshop. So there are going to be people from all over the community coming together to really share those stories.
Yes, it's a live storytelling event. We're going to have a couple of storytellers, including me, you know, I can tell a good story, come together and share those stories with everybody in the community, and we hope that you come out. Doors open at 6:30. If you have not gotten your ticket, please go to goodmancenter.org and get your ticket there. There are different levels of cost for those to come, but we want you to come even if you don't have anything. We want you to come so that you can get something and then take that back out into the community.
Yeah, you made the term earlier, the heart raiser,
yes, the
right?
heart raiser. Yes, we're going to do it tonight. We want you to come and just get people's hearts in your heart and then go out and tell a story in the community because we know that they're out there.
And this is something that you see every single day here working with Goodman, and we've seen that before, whether it's the Thanksgiving basket drive. People are doing amazing things every single day here in the 608.
They are, and our community starts in the inside, and so a lot of that good is also happening with our staff here, with those participants that come in the door. So, you know, and we get to see it all the time. So we want to just share it with you.
And we see those acts of kindness, how far they can go too. You know, you do a little thing and that can make a big difference in someone's life.
Oh yeah, we have that happen all the time. We have people that come up and just talk about how Goodman has impacted their life in some way, and when they needed something, they were able to come here, and then that makes them want to do more out in the community. So yeah.
I love that. It's the stuff that gives you goosebumps, isn't it? All right, let's throw the information up on the screen right now because you mentioned those tickets are still available, and it's a give what you can sort of fundraiser.
Yes, it really is. This is not a fundraiser. As I told you, it's a heart raiser.
We love that. I'm going to use that forever now. So again, we'll have all that up on channel3000.com as well. Letitia, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Be the good Madison.
Yes.
We love to see it here, guys. Again, all of that up on our website. Still plenty of tickets available if you want to be part of this event tonight.
Heart raiser. I love it, Josh. Thanks for telling us about this. An opportunity to do some real good. Appreciate it.
We love it. Thank you very much, Josh. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you. You can reach out on social media or shoot him an email. And hey, I'll be joining Josh in the 608 this weekend for Wisconsin's Grilled Cheese Championship. What screams Leah Moore? Look at that.
Tell me you're a Wisconsin news anchor without telling me you're a Wisconsin news anchor.
I'm judging
I'm gonna be
a grilled cheese championship. I am so qualified for this, I can't even describe.
Yes, slick graphic, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you better believe it. It's happening at Harris Park in Dodgeville from 11 until 4 on Saturday. Come say hi. Maybe have a bite of my
I don't think
cheesiest
you're going to
grilled
be letting
cheese.
anybody touch your grilled cheese tomorrow.
Oh, you know me well, Chris.
All right, coming up in the morning sprint, some incredible video of a car on fire with a Wisconsin driver getting out with just minor injuries.
But first, if you have a little kid turning 3 soon, we'd love to celebrate them on the air. Send us their picture. We'll be right back.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Furniture and Appliance Mart is hosting a massive appliance blowout. Dishwashers start at $11 a month. Refrigerators start at $12 a month. And washer and dryer pairs start at $18 a month. Plus 72 months special financing at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
Why are there 2 extra seats? I know, Uncle Dane and his giant beard.
The Volkswagen Atlas with best-in-class third-row legroom. Visit your local Volkswagen dealer for 4.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2023 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport.
Join the Circle of Life at the Lion King. Experience the world's #1 musical. Don't miss your chance to see The Lion King, one of the most awe-inspiring productions ever brought to life on stage.
Coming to Overture Center May 11th through 28th. Tickets on sale now at overture.org.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
What makes L'Oreal Paris Hyaluronic Acid Serum loved by so many?
Our highest concentration of pure hyaluronic acid. Wrinkles are less visible by up to 47%.
Validated by dermatologists.
Revitalift Hyaluronic Acid Serum by L'Oreal.
Hey, it's your dry skin. Every day we lose ceramides I need to seal in moisture. CeraVe delivers 3 essential ceramides to help restore my barrier so I can lock in moisture, feel hydrated, and look healthy.
CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotions.
Why are there 2 extra seats? I know, Uncle Dane and his giant beard.
The Volkswagen Atlas with best-in-class third-row legroom. Visit your local Volkswagen dealer for 4.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2023 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport.
Ashley is hosting a massive inventory blowout sale. Get guaranteed lowest prices on furniture and mattresses and save even more on clearance items. Plus, low monthly payments with no money down and free delivery in 3 days or less. Only at Ashley.
Watch News 3 Now at 5 with Eric, Susan, and Gary. Weeknights.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
COVID tests could get more expensive as Wisconsin prepares to end its pandemic emergency efforts. The 7-day average for COVID cases is at its lowest point since the Delta wave in 2021. DHS expects at-home testing will likely become more costly, though, and people might start getting charged for lab-based community tests, regardless of their insurance status.
Dane County Sheriff's Office asking you to be on the lookout for a scam. It involves people posing as deputies demanding your money. As a reminder, the Dane County Sheriff's Office says law enforcement will never ask for your money over the phone or by email. The Sheriff's Office says if you get one of the calls, hang up and report it.
A Wisconsin soldier killed in World War II has been identified nearly 80 years after his death. First Lieutenant Roy Harms of Grafton was killed in action on August 1st, 1943, when a B-24 bomber he was piloting crashed after it was hit by enemy fire. His remains are now being returned to Grafton for burial next Saturday.
If you've got a kid in sports, listen to this. UW Health urging parents to start thinking about scheduling appointments for those mandatory physicals for next fall. They want you to do it now. It's required for athletes before starting the year. Many providers are booked well in advance at the moment, so now's the time to start scheduling. UW Health and other providers in the area typically offer free sports physicals for families that don't have health insurance.
Bucs season now over. Pretty heartbreaking news to wake up to. The Bucs blowing a fourth quarter lead, losing in overtime to the Miami Heat. They were up by 4, but they were up in the fourth rather, but the Heat came back and won it in a dramatic fashion. The focus now turns to the offseason, where questions about the coaching staff and the roster surround the team.
A bipartisan group of senators in Washington introducing some new legislation called the Protecting Kids on Social Media Act. So it's aimed at safeguarding children from social media's mental health risks. It would make 13 the minimum age for social media. It would require parents' consent for those in between 13 and 17 and prohibit companies from pushing content to those under 18.
Take a look at this crazy video out of Kenosha. A minivan traveling with a flat tire suddenly bursts into flames. Just incredible. The 84-year-old driver trapped inside. Police were able to drag him out of the vehicle miraculously. Only minor injuries reported here.
It is National Parks Week. Teams of volunteers preserving hundreds of parks across the country on the front lines of environmental protection. More than 300,000 people volunteer to help the National Park Service manage the parks. The National Park Service hopes to restore the number of visitors now to pre-pandemic levels. Today, there are about 15 million fewer visitors a year compared to before the pandemic.
In South Jersey, a Little League struggling to find umpires due to verbally abusive spectators are putting a new rule in place. Any parent who is verbally abusive has to become an ump for 3 games or get banned for a year. A trained umpire will be with the parent to help call games.
All right, good morning. 5 minutes away from a straight up 7 o'clock as we are watching some showers that are moving across central areas of the state. Some of these may clip Adams and Juneau County. Wouldn't even doubt northern Sauk County into Columbia County may see a sprinkle this morning. Otherwise, it's going to be a nice day. After this chilly start we're at, 39 in Madison right now, 37 in Janesville where they have the clouds. It is a little bit milder. The Dell is at 42, Lone Rock at 42 as well. So we'll see the southerly wind pick up at 10 to 15 miles per hour. A little bit more cloud cover to the north, more sunshine the further south you go as we get into the mid-60s this afternoon. It should be a beautiful afternoon for us. Get out and enjoy it with the sunshine, temperatures in the mid-60s. And we've got another nice day tomorrow. The first morning forecast, 68. The weekend does bring in some cool weather, some rainy weather. So get out and enjoy the weather the next couple of days because it looks like another cloudy, cold weekend.
Kelly, thank you very much.
Keep it here, folks. We'll have another news and weather update in 30 minutes.